What's up guys, welcome back to another video. I know it's been a while since I've posted. I did break both my wrists in a snowboarding accident about 2 months ago, but I'm back. And while I had both my broken wrists and my hands were in casts, I had lots of time to do lots of stock research and stock trading. So today I'm going to be coming at you guys with a video about stocks. This is what I'm hoping to do a lot more of on this channel. So I'm going to come at you today with my top 3 stocks for this week or this month. These stocks are all longer term plays. They're not really day trades or anything like that. I don't do much of that. That's pretty risky, and I don't really recommend it unless you really know what you're doing. 2 of these companies are companies that I believe in long term, have very strong fundamentals, and I think are definitely going to succeed in their industries long term. One of these is kind of a recovery play, a stock that took a massive dive, and I'm going to be basically buying at the bottom and riding it back up to previous highs. Okay, the first stock on this list is Ocean Power Technologies, ticker symbol OPTT. This is a renewable energy company specializing in advanced, autonomous, cost-effective, and environmentally safe wave-based technology. This company's technologies basically generate electricity using the power of ocean waves. So this is an extremely innovative technology, and they have been testing it since 1997. Now you might be wondering why buy a company's stock now if their product has been out and they've been testing it for that long. But just now, as we know, with blue in the government, the Democrats basically taking over, renewable energy is a massive thing, and Biden has almost a $2 trillion climate plan, which will go towards renewable energy companies and lots of other companies in the sector, hopefully including this company, which will definitely help out the stock and other stocks in this entire sector. Their main product is the Power Buoy, which is basically the product that does convert power from ocean waves into electricity. And this is extremely innovative and, as I said, very cost effective, which is important because this company does have amazing margins, which means that they are profitable, which is very good for the company and therefore the stock. Their products are patented, which is also amazing, which means they have an economic moat, as you could call it, which basically means that other companies can't really infiltrate this company's technology and steal their product because they do have patents on it. So I'm just going to quickly go into the fundamentals of this company because, as we've seen, the technology is pretty amazing. It's very innovative. It's just starting to gain traction this year, or last year actually. But I'm going to go into the fundamentals because this is also a very strong company, and I think that's very important whenever you're investing in a stock. So the price of this stock is still only $4.6. It's had a rocky past couple weeks, and I think this is a great price to buy it at considering it was at like $5.50 just about a week ago. The market cap for this company is $92 million, which is very small, even for a company with a stock price of only $4. So they have lots of room to grow there, which is really good to hear. Their price to sales ratio is 25, which is pretty good, and their price to book ratio is 6.75, which is also pretty decent. Their quick ratio is 4.4, and basically what all these are measuring are the financial health and stability of the company. So the quick ratio basically measures how much free cash flow a company has over their debt. So basically anything over 1 is good. Basically means that a company has enough free cash flow at the moment to pay off all of their current debt. And this company's quick ratio is 4, so it means they have lots of free cash flow, and it's definitely very good for a company. Their 3-year revenue growth is 25%, which is not incredible, but it is pretty good, and they're definitely just starting to pick up traction in the last year. So it's fine that this is a little bit lower than what I'd normally like to see it at, because they are just starting to gain traction, and the past like 15-20 years have not been very strong for this company. So 25% is a pretty good number to see. All in all, I think this is a very strong company. They're getting lots of traction. This entire sector is on fire throughout 2020, and I think it will continue into 2021 and throughout 2021. Just be careful whenever you're investing in stocks that do have a very low price like this. They can be pretty volatile, especially when the company's market cap is this low. So it is kind of a high risk, high reward play. All right, the second company on my list today is going to be GRWG, ticker symbol GRWG. Now this is in the cannabis sector, which is insanely hot right now and which was very hot throughout all of 2020. There's another stock that is banking off Biden's presidency and the Democratic control in the government. Think of GRWG as basically the Home Depot for weed. So they basically cater to people who grow their own weed and also people who are just buying weed. So it's a very diverse company. They have lots of different avenues for revenue. And this is definitely something you want to see in a company if they have multiple streams of income and they basically cover a very broad market. They sell hydroponic equipment, soils, and nutrients in states that weed is legal. So they mainly cater to people who are growing their own weed legally, obviously, in the states that it's legal. And as weed does get legalized in more states and probably eventually federally, this is going to be massive for this company as their market is going to expand massively. With Biden as president and blue in the government, this means a lot more subsidies and support in the entire marijuana sector. So this is very good for this company, and it has had explosive growth throughout 2020. This company's business model makes them very unique, as opposed to all the other weed companies out there that are just like basic weed distributors. And a lot of those companies are just very, very similar, and they basically are just kind of growing. Their stocks are kind of growing just due to the hype in the entire sector as a whole. But I think this company is definitely special and a company that is definitely unique from all the other weed companies out there, which is why it's on this list. This stock right now is sitting at about $59, which I think is a great price to pick it up at. It has gone up to about $62, $63 in the past. And it's had a bit of a cool off the last couple of weeks. It's slowed down a bit because the whole MJ sector has been so hot recently over the past few months, an entire year, that it's nice to see a bit of a cool off after such a massive run. Their price to book ratio is 30, price to sales ratio is 19, and their market cap is at a whopping $7 billion. Their quick ratio is 2.9, which is amazing to see. It means they have lots of free cash flow. This company is profitable, which is also nice to see. They're not in the baby steps of the company. This is a pretty large company, which has its upsides and downsides. But with a market cap of $7 billion, I think this stock has so much room to grow, and it's just getting started. Not to mention, their 3-year revenue growth is 115%. That is insane. Just in the past 6 months, this company's stock has over tripled, which is absolutely insane. And I don't think that it's just hype. This company does have the fundamentals and business model to back it up. All in all, I think this is another very strong company, a company that I've been putting my money into all the way since the early 30s, and I'm still putting money into it in the high 50s. I think they have very strong fundamentals, as I've covered. The business model is very unique, very strong. I think this is a company that will definitely dominate the weed industry. So yeah, that's it for today. Those are my top 2 stocks for this week and this month, and honestly all of 2021. I think these are incredible companies and great stocks to be putting your money into. Just a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is just my opinion, so make all your trades wisely whenever you're putting your own money into the stock market. It is risky and you can lose all of it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe. I'm going to be posting a lot more stock videos in the future, and comment below the type of content you want to see on this channel. I'm hoping to do a lot more stock content because as I said, that's kind of like what I'm most experienced in terms of making money, especially as a teenager. So yeah, subscribe to this channel, like this video, and I hope you guys have a great day. Peace.